Act 2 in Kanye's documentary, the way that he was able to market himself, the way that he was able to push himself, even though the label just, he had this accident, jaw wired shut, and Damon Dash and Rockefeller, they just didn't want to take him seriously. They just put him, in the shelf, focus on other things, and that's what happens. And I guess the lesson here for people, I keep talking about ownership. I don't know how many times I have to talk about it, but when you put yourself in somebody else's hands, whether it's you are a musician and a label has signed you, or you're a filmmaker and you've been, commissioned to create something for like maybe Netflix or whatever. Once these guys have ownership of you, they can toss you around. They can shelf you. They can ignore you. They can do whatever they want with you. So getting that deal is not necessarily a good thing. You're essentially getting debt, right? You're getting debt by getting a record label deal because they're giving you an advance and they overcharge you for everything. Like even in today's day and age, you don't need studio sessions. You can literally record great music, in your living room, or you could even create your own studio for cheaper. Watch a YouTube video, create a studio. But labels are still overcharging people for studio time. Right? So these labels, they're just doing this so that they can make money off of you, so they can make more money off of you. Right? And so in today's day and age, like fair enough, back then it was different. There was no social media. It was like for you to pop, it was damn near impossible. So you're either extremely famous or you're not. So that deal that Kanye West did back then, it made sense because that's his only opportunity to really blow and make it. Unless he figured out how to crack the system like Jay-Z did and creates a music label and does it like Jay-Z did, but that's damn near impossible. Not everybody can be a great businessman, right? Kanye has proven that he's a great businessman and he's learned through trial and error, but at the end of the day, that was the best deal that he was going to get, and getting a co-sign from Jay-Z was like a huge deal, right? So labels, they cheat musicians, they cheat you, and people are just so eager to get, cheated on. And I just think about Ray J talking about how Ray J, basically his song One Wish, he made so much money off of that song. He had no label, no backing, nothing. All he had was a loan from his mom and an experience in music marketing, and that's how he was able to push that song.
My mama let me borrow $500,000 to put out the One Wish song. I gave Lil X $230,000 cash in a check to shoot the video with the rain and shit. And then I paid Rodney Jerkins them like another 200 bands. I had like 100,000 left to do marketing. My mama let me borrow that money to put my album out. I ain't have no record deal. Like One Wish didn't have no real label behind it. All it was some random rock and roll distribution company. So nah, my mama and them
fire.
saying, yeah, niggas, my mama and them saved me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Ray J,
But
quick question.
but think about what I'm saying, like, right? I had to take money and then figure out a way to market, promote, and distribute my album. So all I did was just take that same knowledge and just put it to a product.
But he was able to push that and make a killing and make so much money without a record label, without a record deal. And I guess what I have to say to you as a musician is stop looking to people or to stop looking at companies to put you on, because they're literally just putting you on so they can exploit you, so and get you in further debt. This also happens in the modeling industry when people get signed by agencies. So they put you on to, exploit you. If what you really need instead of a record deal in today's day and age, because I read this article about people that have a record deal and don't have a record deal don't really feel any different. But what you need to do in today's day and age, like Russ said, is get financing, get a loan, figure out how you can get a loan.
So with Chomp 2, I was like, I could fund this. I have millions of dollars in the bank. I could fund it myself. Why? Yo, bank, give me my line of credit. All right, cool. Here's $500,000. Say less. And guess what? Fund the whole Chomp 2 thing. Everything on Chomp 2, I'm using the line of credit. And then I pay $1,000 a month. Come on, I can pay $1,000 a month for the rest of my life. It's an advance. Mm-hmm. I'm not recouped on the line of credit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's a way better rate. And I could have paid for the whole shit out of pocket. Why would I do that? Mm-hmm. This is America.
100%. The land of debt, baby.
Why? Like, and it's not. I don't even look at it. It's not even debt.
It's not bad debt.
It's not debt when I could pay it off right now if I wanted.
Yeah.
Why would I give you $500,000 right now if I could give you $1,000 every month? You know, I'll pay enough to like knock down the principal, so I don't end up actually spending $600,000 on a $500,000 loan. But it's like, why would I give you $500,000 right now? Time value of money. I can use the $500,000 I was going to give you right now, invest it into some real estate, invest it into some crypto, and guess what? I can just throw you this little $2,000, $1,000 a month for the next however long. And in the meantime, I ran up $500K out of my own pocket, investing over here. So if it's money y'all are after, go to a bank. It's a way better rate too. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. A label is a bank with shitty rates. If that's all you need is money to move, come on, bro. There's way smarter ways to do it.
And it's not going to be you that's going to push this music. You need a consultant, a music consultant that knows all the steps that it takes to get you from point A to point B. And you're going to pay that music consultant. You pay them. So maybe more than $200,000. I don't know. You figure out a deal, pay them so they could give you the blueprint to blow. And that's how you're going to blow in this day and age. Have you ever wondered why Beyonce has such a strong cult following? The Beehive go crazy over Beyonce. What about the Barbs? Nicki Minaj's fans go crazy over her. And then Justin Bieber, the Beliebers, they love him. Why do these musicians have such a strong cult following? And if you're an artist, how can you build a cult following? If you're a musician, this is for you. I have a free webinar. It's not one of those webinars that you have to sign up and you go through it. No, this is a free webinar. You click the link, you start watching it immediately. Free webinar. It's going to walk you, tell you exactly. I'm not one of those people that's going to waste your time. Straight to the point. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do to build an artist persona and help you take your career to the next level. So if you're serious and you really want to get the ball rolling right now, build out an artist identity, an artist persona that is unique and that will make you stand out. And most importantly, that will help you build a cult following that is raging for you the way that these guys have a strong following. Guys, click the link down below. Limited time offer. This is probably going to be the last time you see this video, to be honest. This is not going to be available for too long. There's a limited space. So click the link down below so you can join this free webinar and start putting things into motion to build out a strong career. Let's get to it. That's how you're going to do what Ray J did. That's how you're going to do what Russ is doing, right? That's how you do it. But it's very difficult for people to get a loan of $200,000. Especially if they're coming from nothing, but it's not impossible and something that you could do. So instead of thinking about how you can find a record deal so they can exploit you, better for you to just get a loan and get the business strategy, the music business strategy from an expert, a consultant, to help you get from point A to point B. But either way, watching Kanye's growth story, and how he was then able after that to get himself out of that deal, and now the fact that he's controlling his music and he's decided that he's releasing his whole album on his own device, which is like STEM Player, that's all incredible. That's all game changing. That is all unique, and it shows that the times have changed and you're so lucky that you're not in the position that Kanye was back then, because even if there are 1,000 artists that are as talented as Kanye, there are too many gatekeepers and they're just not going to put you on. There's so many people that their careers ended just because of the system back then. There were not that many famous people. But in today's day and age, all you have to do is post on TikTok. Anyway, it's something that you guys really need to look into. But this was such a great documentary, part 2, so great. Can't wait to watch the last one so I can evaluate that. But really great stuff. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. My name is Kenim, and see you next time.